Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
Rockingham County Today is sponsored by Uptown Eden. Stoneville Town Council met last night on Zoom. Mayor Kathy Stanley Galvin announced Town Manager Lori Armstrong is no longer a town employee. Council, in an executive session last week, voted to end Armstrong's contract. Board members Jerry Smith, Johnny Farmer, and Henry Thornton voted yes. Chuck Hundley and Bill Ferris voted no. Bill Lester with LKC Engineering reported on sewer and water projects. A sewer outfall is being replaced on East Matthews Street at the end of the pavement, an area that's caused problems in the past. It's being paid for by a $173,000 grant. No town funds will be used. Work continues on updating water pump stations, hydraulic lines, and studying flow demand, also to be paid for with a grant. The police department is asking for direction on animal ordinances, specifically on picking up stray animals, fees, and enforcement. The county animal shelter charges $65 for each animal. The town attorney will draft a proposal for next month's meeting. Amy Hardison, representing the Downtown Core Group, said it's time for Phase 2 of the Pocket Park, installation of public restrooms by this summer, with money from the McMichael Foundation. Town officials will be meeting with the Reedsville Area Foundation soon to discuss possible additional funding for town projects. Fire Chief Tim Brown is applying for a $41,000 state grant to purchase 5 air packs. And the department is in the process of replacing its foam supply. He said the kind of foam that's been used for the last 50 years has been ruled illegal by state and federal authorities. More discussion on plans for a new public works building and a new location. Public Works Director Mark Malloy and a council member will be putting together specs and then meet with an architect to discuss what's needed. It will be part of the upcoming budget process. Charles Rourke with Star News received the go-ahead to do a 30-minute show about Stoneville. It's the first in an Our Town series. He'll be working directly with the mayor, and council will have final approval before anything airs. A wrong-way driver killed on I-40 in Winston-Salem Monday night has been identified. Billy Ray Willard, 78, of Stoneville. He collided head-on with a man from Palm Beach, Florida. Willard, who has dementia, was reported missing by family members earlier in the day. It's anniversary week at Lane's Family Pharmacy in Eden. Lots of loyal Lane's customers have been with them from the start 20 years ago. Many of us remember the good old days. So much has changed over the years, but not outstanding customer service and county-wide delivery. 2 of the real benefits in doing business with Lane's. Thank you for your trust. Here's the number for delivery county-wide, 336-627-4600. Or stop in Lane's, Highway 14 Eden, and say happy anniversary to Kevin and Keith Lane. Again, the number for delivery county-wide, 336-627-4600. Now, Rockingham County weather. Today, sunny, high 49, low 21. Thursday, mostly sunny. Friday, a 60% chance of rain. For the weekend, mostly sunny, high all 4 days, 53. Triad record highs and lows on this day, 79, 1989, 7, 1917. Get current weather information anytime at mikemore.media, along with Rockingham, our live stream weather camera. That's sponsored by Heat and Air Controllers for year-round comfort, whatever the weather. Need a tow? Dave's Towing is a call away 24 hours a day at this number, 336-932-7478. That's news and weather. Now, here's sports.
AutomotiveMap.com presents the Sports Flash on Mike Moore Media. The Carolina Hurricanes have a 5-game winning streak. They're 6-1-0 this season. Last night in the shootout, they beat the Blackhawks 4-3. 30 saves in the victory for James Reimer, Vincent Trocheck, Andrei Svechnikov, and Warren Foegele with goals in regulation. Svechnikov also had the deciding goal in the shootout session. The Canes and Blackhawks play again tomorrow night at United Center. Carolina on top of the Central Division, a point better than Florida. College hoops, Clemson scored a 63-50 win at home over the North Carolina Tar Heels last night. Notre Dame over Wake Forest 79-58. NC Central beat South Carolina State 64-63. NBA tonight, the Hornets have won 3 in a row. They're home against the Sixers. The Hawks play host to the Mavericks. This update brought to you by the Score app. Download the free Score app today. It's one of the most popular sports apps in North America. That's the Sports Flash. Chuck Sanders, Mike Moore Media.
Now the community calendar, sponsored by Night Owl National Stoneworks in Eden in the former Kmart building. Granite, quartz, and marble for commercial and residential. Night Owl National Stoneworks on Facebook. City of Reidsville virtual town meeting getting the public's input on the Depot District tomorrow at 6. Monthly meeting of the Libertarian Party of Rockingham County at Hive, Washington Street, Eden, tomorrow, 7 till 8:30. Drive-through stew and bake sale at First Presbyterian Church in Eden, Saturday 11 to 1 at the covered entrance, $7 a quart. Get tickets from church members. Madison-Mayodan Rotary Club annual tasting extravaganza, Saturday, February 20th. Silent auction and art exhibition, a stroll through downtown Madison, wine, hops, and appetizers. It's from 1 to 4. There's a barn quilt class at the Spencer Penn Center, Saturday, February 20th. The Farmers Market at Market Square in Reidsville is now accepting applications for vendors. Judy Yarborough will be talking about that on her monthly podcast this morning. Other podcasts, Rodney Cates, Director, Rockingham County Emergency Management 911, and Debbie Moose in Raleigh, our Mike Moore Media foodie, will be making gumbo. Shop local at these Uptown Eden merchants. Revived Vintage across from David Price Auto Works. The Roasted Bean, Perlina's Gift Baskets, Sweet Revenge Bakery, Wagner Consulting, The Workshop, Hive, Salon 209, Black Sheep Boutique Quilting Company, Simply MK, 5-Star Realty, Sophisticated Rubbish, next to that little pork chop, and House of Health. A Valentine's scavenger hunt is underway in Uptown Eden. Now today's Consumer Report.
COVID-19 has taken a toll on consumers' retirement accounts. A poll by personal finance publisher Kiplinger reports a third of Americans were forced to take a withdrawal from their retirement accounts to make ends meet last year. A third of them withdrew more than $75,000. The reboot of Toys R Us has apparently failed. After pulling itself out of bankruptcy and relaunching its brand, the once legendary chain is officially closing its last 2 remaining U.S. stores for good. The company reopened some stores in 2019 but suffered huge losses during the pandemic. Yamaha is recalling more than 18,000 motorcycles, mostly 2018 models. The company says the front brake switch can fail due to increased resistance from silicon oxide. The failure of the front brake switch can cause the brake light to stay on constantly and create cruise control issues. I'm Mark Huffman. Learn more at consumeraffairs.com.
Today in history, February 3rd, 1690, the first paper money in America was issued in the Massachusetts colony. 1870, the North Carolina General Assembly created Dare County, named for Virginia Dare, the first child born of English parents in the New World. 1913, the 16th Amendment to the Constitution was ratified. You know that one? It authorized the power to impose and collect an income tax. Thank you. Today is National Carrot Cake Day. Oh, I do love carrot cake. I'm thinking maybe Annette will make a carrot cake today. We already have carrots. Probably not. Big name birthdays. Nathan Lane, 55. Morgan Fairchild, 71. James White, 29. Blythe Danner, 78. And close to home, just a couple of birthdays today. Cynthia Nanny and Jenny Carver. Happy birthday to you, Cynthia Nanny and Jenny Carver. Let me know who's celebrating. I'll be glad to make those birthday announcements. We do this Monday through Friday on this program, starting on Monday with Sunday and Monday names, and then ending on Friday with Friday and Saturday. And then at the end of the week, we have a drawing and a really nice prize package to our weekly winner with giveaways from these Eden businesses: Pizza Hut, Ingrid's Cupcakes and Confections, That Little Pork Shop, AK Emporium, Vernon Family Dairy, Preppy Pirate Outfitters, Wendy's, and Carolina Fuels. I bet Ingrid would make me a carrot cake. So get those names in. Text them anytime to 336-932-1881. Rockingham County Today is sponsored by Rise Up Reidsville, Fair Funeral Home, Shop Rockingham County, Carolina Fuels, Tire Max, All About Floors, Carpino Investments, Colonial Funeral Home. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you for listening. Here's today's motivational moment. A good thing to remember, a better thing to do: work with the construction gang, not with the wrecking crew. Have a wonderful Wednesday, friends, and remember to count your blessings.